Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan selamat sejahtera semua. Okay, yesterday you have learned about movement of substance across a plasma membrane through passive transport and active transport. And you know that passive transport has three examples. Okay, the first one is simple diffusion, facilitated diffusion, and osmosis. Okay, and one difference between passive transport and active transport: passive transport does not require energy, while active transport requires energy. So in this video, I will continue our lessons on movement of substance across a plasma membrane in living organism. Okay, in this subtopic, we are going to know where where do active and passive transport occur in living organism. Okay, so active and passive transport in living organism. Passive transport in organisms occurs during gases exchange between an alveolus and a blood capillary through a simple diffusion. Next, reabsorption of water occurs by osmosis through the renal tubule in the kidney. Absorption of water by a plant root hair cell by osmosis. And the last one, absorption of fructose molecule in the villus by facilitated diffusion. Okay, for active transport in organisms occurs during absorption of glucose and amino acids in the villus, reabsorption of glucose through the renal tubule in the kidney, transport of sucrose from a leaf to a phloem tissue, and the last one, absorption of mineral ions by a plant root hair cells. Okay, let's see figure 3.12. Figure 3.12 shows a gaseous exchange at the alveoli occurs by simple diffusion. We have learned that simple diffusion is the movement of molecule or ion from high concentration to low concentration. And simple diffusion is an example of passive transport. Okay, so let's see how gases exchange occur at the alveoli. Okay, the alveolus is surrounded by blood capillary. Okay, in the blood capillary has red blood cell. Okay, red blood cell contain in red blood cell contain low concentration of oxygen. Okay, low concentration of oxygen. When we inhale air from the surrounding, okay, the air contains high concentration of oxygen. So the air will enter the alveolus, causes the concentration of oxygen is high in the alveolus. So oxygen is high in the alveolus. Okay, disebabkan proses ni, gases exchange ni berlaku melalui simple diffusion, which is the movement of molecule or ion, okay, from higher concentration to lower concentration. So oxygen will diffuse from the alveoli to the blood. Okay, so for carbon dioxide, okay, blood contain high concentration of carbon dioxide. High concentration of carbon dioxide. Okay, in the alveolus, the concentration of carbon dioxide is low. So, carbon dioxide will diffuse from the blood into the alveolus and will be exhaled to the surrounding. Okay. So, figure 3.13 shows absorption of water by osmosis and mineral ions through active transport. Okay. Plant consists of root hair cells. So, root hair cell will absorb water by osmosis and will absorb mineral ion by active transport. Okay, this is the root hair cells. Okay, okay. Next, isotonic, hypotonic, and hypertonic solution. First, first thing first, you have to know what is solution. Solution is the mixture of solute and solvent. Okay, solvent contoh dia water. So, generally there are three types of solution: isotonic, hypotonic, and hypertonic. So, as you have learned, diffusion of water occurs by osmosis from an area of high water potential to the area of low water potential across a plasma membrane. So let's see the concept of isotonic solution. So this process is illustrated in the beaker. Okay, this is like selectively permeable membrane. Okay, isotonic solution. Solution A and B have the same concentration of solution, which means both solution A and B have same amount of solute. Okay, have same amount of solute. Okay, so solution A and B are isotonic toward each other. Thus, no net movement of water. Okay, next, hypotonic solution. Solution A, solution A has low solute concentration, and high water potential. So B B has high solute concentration. Solute concentration. So B has high solute concentration and low water potential. Okay. We have learned that osmosis is the net movement of water molecule from high water potential to low water potential. So, solution A is hypotonic to solution B. So, water will diffuse from solution A to B by osmosis. Okay. Next is hypertonic solution. Solution A has high solute concentration and bagi nampak sikit jap. High solute concentration and low water potential. Okay, for solution B has low solute concentration and high water potential. So, osmosis, okay, saya ulang balik. Osmosis is the net movement of water molecule from high water potential to low water potential. So, solution A is hypertonic to B. Solution A is hypertonic to B. So, water will diffuse from solution B to A by osmosis. Okay. Next, the effect of hypotonic, hypertonic, and isotonic solutions on animal cell and plant cell. The cell cytoplasm contains solutes such as glucose and mineral salts. Okay, the fluid found in the cell is known as intracellular fluid. Each cell is surrounded by extracellular fluid. Okay, therefore, the cell will always go through the osmosis process and movement of water across the plasma membrane depending on the water potential of the extracellular fluid and intracellular fluid. Okay, intracellular fluid ada dalam sel. Okay, extracellular fluid luar sel. Okay. So, effect of hypotonic solution in animal cell. Okay, when red blood cells are placed in hypotonic solution. Okay, hypotonic solution means that it has low solute concentration and high water potential. Okay, so water will diffuse into the cell by osmosis. Okay, because this is because in the cell, the solute concentration is low. And water potential. Solute concentration is high, and water potential is low. Okay. So, causing the cell to swell and finally burst. Okay, sebab apa dia burst? Sebab plasma membrane is too thin to withstand the osmotic pressure build up in the cell. Okay, next. Okay, the burst of red blood cell is known as hemolysis. Okay, hemolysis. Okay. Effect of hypertonic solution. Okay, on animal cell. Okay, when red blood cells are placed in hypertonic solution. Okay, hypertonic solution means it has high solute concentration, low water potential. Okay, compared to red blood cell. Red blood cell has high water potential and low solute concentration. So, the water will move out of the cell. The water will move out from the cell by osmosis. Okay, this will cause the cell to shrink, kecut. Okay, the red blood cell are said to undergo crenation. Kamu kena ingat tau, dia punya proses ni. Okay. Okay, next, effect of isotonic solution. Okay, water diffuse into and out of the cell by osmosis at the same rate. Okay, for isotonic solution. So, no net movement of water across the plasma membrane. Thus, the cell maintain their normal shape. Okay. Okay, next, the effect of hypertonic and isotonic solution on plant cell. Okay, let's see the effect of hypotonic solution. Okay, when plant cells are placed in hypotonic solution, plant cell is placed in hypotonic solution. Hypotonic solution means that it has low solute concentration, high water potential. Okay, in plant cell compared to plant cell has low water potential and high solute concentration. So, water will diffuse into the vacuoles by osmosis. Okay, by osmosis. So, this will cause the vacuoles to expand and push the cytoplasm and plasma membrane against the cell wall. And this will create trigger pressure. This will create trigger pressure. Okay. Trigger pressure causes the plant cell to become turgid. Okay. Trigger pressure causes the plant cell to become turgid. In this condition, the cells are said to be turgid. Okay. Plant cells do not burst because the cell wall is rigid and strong. Okay. Okay, next, the effect of hypotonic solution on plant cell. Trigger pressure is important to plant cell because it gives support and maintains the shape of cell. Okay, cell rigidity causes gut cell to swell to allow the stomata to remain open for photosynthesis. So, this is the stoma. Okay, this is the gut cell. This is the gut cell. This is the gut cell. Okay, so gut cell swell. Cell integrity causes gut cell to swell to allow the stomata to remain open for photosynthesis. Next, effect of hypertonic solution on plant cell. When plant cells are placed in hypertonic solution, okay, hypertonic solution means that it has high solute concentration and low water potential compared to plant cell. Okay, plant cell contain low solute concentration and high water potential. Okay, so water will diffuse out of the vacuole by osmosis. Vacuole and cytoplasm will shrink, causing the plasma membrane to be pulled away from the cell wall. Okay, this process is known as plasmolysis. Okay, plasmolysis causes leaf and stem to bend downward and wilt. Okay, plasmolyzed plant cell can regain their rigidity if the cells are returned to hypotonic solution immediately. The cells are said to undergo deplasmolysis. Okay, contoh kan, kalau kita masukkan plant cell tu ke dalam hypotonic solution. Okay, bila kita masukkan plant cell ke dalam hypertonic solution, okay, water will diffuse out of the vacuole by osmosis. Kan? Water akan keluar daripada vacuole by osmosis, menyebabkan plant cell tu jadi kecut. Okay, jadi kecut. Okay. Dan proses yang berlaku itu dinamakan plasmolysis. Okay, di mana leaf and stem to bend downward and wilt. Pokok tu layu. Okay, di mana pokok tu akan layu. So, pokok yang layu tu boleh disegarkan semula sekiranya ia dimasukkan ke dalam hypotonic solution segera. Okey? Dan proses tu bila kita masukkan semula pokok tu ke dalam hypotonic solution, proses tu dinamakan diplasmolysis. Okay. So, next. Effect of isotonic solution on plant cell. When the sap of the plant cell and extracellular solution are isotonic, water potential is the same. Okay, is the same. The movement of water diffusion in and out of the cell is the same. And cell will become flaccid. Flaccid means not firm or stiff. Not firm or stiff. Okay. So, okay, this is the comparison. Okay, when we put the plant cell into. So, this is the comparison of plant cell when we put the plant cell into hypertonic solution, isotonic solution, and hypotonic solution. When we put plant cell into hypertonic solution, the plant cell will plasmodize. Okay, where the vacuole and the cytoplasm will become shrink. Okay. When we put the plant cell into the isotonic solution, the plant cell will become flaccid. Okay. Last one, when we put the plant cell into the hypotonic solution, the plant cell will become turgid. Okay. That's all for today's lesson. Thank you. Thank you.